Hi, welcome. My name is Alan Simpson, and as the title of this course implies, this is a course about getting up to speed quickly with Camtasia 9. Now that does not mean I assume you're already an expert with some other version of Camtasia and now you're just adapting to this one. This is a course for anybody who wants to learn Camtasia 9 and focus on the critical things that you really need to know to produce a quality online course in a reasonable amount of time. To that end, we're going to cover the whole gamut. We're going to start with getting your ducks in a row, so to speak, so your screen resolution, your mouse pointer, your microphone, and your folders are all set up and ready to go, so you're starting off on the right foot and don't have to backtrack and redo anything. We'll talk about recording the screen the right way so you produce the best quality product for your students and also make happy anybody who has to approve it before it goes to your students. We'll talk about how you assemble all the parts of a movie into a movie and also how to snip out any junk you don't really want anybody to see. You'll also learn to add voiceover narration to your video. That's always an important component when you're creating an online course. For real professional polish, you're going to want to use titles and callouts to describe and call attention to things on the screen. And lastly, you'll learn the right way to produce your video so that you can easily upload it to any online school or Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or whatever you want to do with it. So if you think you can benefit from knowing how to do any of those things, come on into the course and enroll now. We'll get right to it. Now for the rest of this intro, I'm going to follow standard operating procedure and talk about myself for a bit so you know who's teaching the course. Now if you've already seen that or you're sure it's just going to be way too much of a boring snooze fest, you can skip the rest of this and come on over to the next lesson and we'll get right into it.
My name is Alan Simpson, and I've been in the computer biz for almost as long as computers have been around. My day job is that of web developer, meaning I write computer code for websites. That kind of puts me into the nerdiest of all the computer nerd categories. During the course of my career, I've written software for everything from small businesses to huge government contracts requiring a secret security clearance. Despite my nerdy day job, my college master's degree is actually in the psychology of learning. And I've been teaching and writing about this stuff for almost as long as I've been doing it. In fact, I've written over 100 computer books and have had literally millions of readers and students from all over the world in a career that has spanned decades.
In this course, my goal is to help you learn to use Camtasia 9 as quickly and as painlessly as possible. I'm not going to try to cover every little nook and cranny of the product because that would take hours, and I don't think all of you want to spend 8 or 10 hours learning to use one app. So what I'm going to do is going to show you the stuff you really need to know to produce high quality courses that you can be proud of and that your students will appreciate. All right? Hope to see you in the next lesson.